another edition of Arizona Living. It's moving week. Stay tuned. Happy Sunday night, Zonies. Finally, the time has come. I am going to be relocating from this apartment in Gilbert to our brand new house in Queen Creek, Arizona. What's going on there, Tila? So my name is Sam. I'm the host of this show, Arizona Living. I know it's called Arizona Living, but more than anything else, it's cheap therapy. This is where I come to rant, to rave, to get stuff off my chest. Some people pay $75 an hour to have a shrink talk to them. I talk to you guys on YouTube, and YouTube pays me. How about that? So I got a few things I need to share with you, all about this move, some things about my personal life. Like I said, cheap therapy. Time for me to get some things off my chest. Sometimes I'm funny, sometimes I'm not. Guys, thank you for smashing that like button. I see 4 people already hit it. Thank you very much. So, Project Dinosaur is almost completed. Why do I call moving to Queen Creek Project Dinosaur? Let me explain, okay? Years ago, when I first met Cartoon Wife and I wanted to get her an engagement ring, at the time, I did not have a job. I was broke and I wanted to buy an engagement ring, so I called that Project Rabbit because I was going to be pulling a rabbit out of my ass to buy an engagement ring with no job, right? So then, when I wanted to buy the house we had in Gilbert, I was just coming off of foreclosure, and everyone told me it'd be impossible to buy a house just coming off of foreclosure, and I did it anyway, and that was Project Elephant, because it was like pulling an elephant out my ass. Getting this brand new house in Queen Creek, almost 2,700 square feet, I'm calling Project Dinosaur because it's like pulling a dinosaur out my ass. And it's almost done, guys. Oh boy, here we go. Cartoon Wife is on. Hi, Tila. Now the question is this Cartoon Wife or is this Rory? I don't know who it is, guys. We'll find out in a little bit because Cartoon Wife and Rory are in the living room. I know Cartoon Wife is working. She's been working nonstop. It's her busiest time of year. So it very well could be little Rory on Cartoon Wife's phone, okay? So what's going on with this whole move situation? Oh, here we go. Desert Dreams. Hi, Sammy and Cartoon Wife. You guys must be so excited. Cartoon Wife's excited. I don't really care about the new house. I'd rather be back in Jersey, as you guys all know. You know, what's up there, Michelle's daughter? So here's the situation, the latest and greatest with this whole thing. I got pictures and videos and things to share with you before I get into a personal level. So last week, it was over a week ago actually, we did the final walkthrough. We put blue tape on all the different little minor things we noticed that were wrong. And when we closed this week, all those things should have been taken care of. We're going to get the key. I'm off from work this week starting Tuesday. We get the key, and then later in the week, we actually have the movers come to relocate our stuff from the apartment to the house. Now, between the time I get the key and the movers, this guy is going to be busy. I'm going to paint 2 accent walls. I'm going to move all the loose items because the movers they can't move loose items. They can only move stuff that's in boxes, right? Or big furniture. So all those loose items, this guy is going to move from point A to point B. And I have a storage unit, 15 by 10, floor to ceiling. They only move 75% of what's in there. So I need to move approximately 25% of the stuff out of storage myself before the movers come. Theoretically, this should be an easy move, much easier than our last move, because last time we moved, we had 2 weeks. They gave us $6,000 over asking. The investor said, okay, we're going to pay you that much, but you need to get the hell out within 2 weeks. So I got this apartment sight unseen. I know some of you are tired of me hearing the same thing over and over again. It worked out. And now we actually have a lot of overlap. We're going to have this apartment for like a few weeks after we move into the house. So I can take my sweet time. I don't have to move everything out that day. I'm going to have this place for a while until I have to hand back the key to the apartment complex, right? So theoretically, this should be an easier move, not so stressful, but there's still a lot of moving parts. We got Lowe's coming with the freaking appliances. We got Nature Zone coming to spray. We got Cox with the freaking internet. I mean, it's just one thing after another. We're gonna get the water, a water softener. We got the landscaping. It's just one thing after another, after another. It's gonna be one major freaking headache. So it's gonna be a pain in the ass, guys. So I got some things I want to share with you, like pictures. Let's see some. You know what? Let's play a video, guys. Let's do show and tell. I'm gonna show you a video of what the backyard pool looks like at night with the water feature. Right? I didn't tell you. Cartoon Wife got this light that you can program it to change colors, and there's the waterfall going. Okay, I'm gonna show you that video right now. So here you go. Obviously it's green, now it's blue, now it's red. And you can see the waterfall going, and that's basically it, you know? So it's pretty though, it's pretty, I think. So that was just real quick. And they have like different, they have like the Caribbean theme, and they got the patriotic theme, and all these different themes. I thought it was gonna be via an app on your phone. It's not. You gotta use this wall mounted thing. It's like all old school. But anyway, Cartoon Wife messes with it. I like it blue. I just want it blue all the time. Cartoon Wife wants to make it that the colors change. I don't really care. But that's one picture I want to share with you. Oh, we got a whole bunch of comments here. Let me go over the comments. All right. Michelle's daughter Tila, Michelle's daughter Cartoon Wife. Okay. MD, that's right, Michelle's daughter. Tila, moving is a great idea until it's time to pack. Hey, Tila's hubby Phil, what's going on? Hey, Cartoon Wife, it's not mommy. Oh, it's Rory. I gotta be in my best behavior. It's me, an 8-year-old girl. Oh boy, here we go. Tila's hubby. Hi, Michelle's daughter. MD, I hate moving. Ugh, I have to move this year and I'm so annoyed. Okay. Tila, whoops. The pool lighting system is great for parties. I'm not into parties, you know? Cartoon Wife wants to freaking host parties all the time. I do not, okay? Once in a blue moon, maybe once a month at most, okay? This is not the freaking party house. I do not want her family over all the freaking time. Once in a while, okay? I have one kid for a reason. I didn't want any more. One kid, solamente. I didn't sign up to have kids running around the freaking house screaming all day long and me trying to chase them, because I'm not gonna get into it. But I do not want people over my house constantly, okay? If I wanted that, I wouldn't have gotten the freaking pool, okay? If we're gonna have people over all the freaking time, okay? I'll tell you that right now. So go to the gym. Hey Sam, speaking of houses and moving, do you by chance know any realtors you could recommend? Very funny, go to the gym. Thank you for the reminder. Before I forget, let's give a shout out to our sponsors, the AA Team. If you're looking for real estate to buy or sell here in the Phoenix Valley, this is who you need to call. Janet and Gabby, 602-376-0739. You would think I know that number by heart by now, but I do not. And the last time I did a video with them, they were sharing with us that they have tons of buyers, but there's no houses available for sale, believe it or not. There's like a drought of available houses, but yet tons of people that want to buy. It's kind of crazy. They've never seen anything like it, you know? Oh, here we go. Steak Burger Master. When will home prices in Queen Creek become more like Gilbert and Chandler? You mean in terms of going up in value? Because Gilbert and Chandler are a little bit more expensive at the moment than Queen Creek. I mean, Queen Creek ain't cheap either, but they're slightly less than Gilbert and Chandler. If you're asking when the prices on Queen Creek are gonna, I mean, at the moment, everything is still going up. I'm told real estate prices are gonna go up another 10%, okay, this year. This year, another 10%. It's kind of crazy. But I don't have a timeline for you. I don't have a crystal ball. But prices are all over the valley are still increasing because supply and demand. More and more calzones, people from California, are moving to Arizona. Cartoon Wife, or should I say Rory? We went there on Friday, so the pool guy changed the lights in the pool to the party mode. That's right. Yes, he did. So what else do I have to share with you? In a new studio, and the studio is going to look a heck of a lot like the old studio. I'm going to paint the wall like a dark gray, and I have basically where I used to have the floating shelves, where I had like the wrestling belt and The Ultimate Warrior. I want to put a picture, and I've been looking like crazy for what picture I want to put there, and it's important that I do a canvas print. That way the lights don't bounce off of it, like if it's glass. So I've been going crazy looking at different pictures online that I could just send to like Walmart.com to print the canvas. And I found this picture. I want you guys to tell me what you think. Check this out. All right, now I'm not really a comic book guy, but this looked interesting. People love comic books. You got Venom and that guy from Batman, I forget his name, Bane. And you got all on the left side, you have the DC universe. On the right side, you got Marvel. The table's splitting in half, representing the difference of the two factions. I thought it was interesting. So I'm thinking about getting this thing printed because it's really long. It's gonna cost like a freaking $135 to get this thing printed. And it's gonna be big. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to get this thing printed or not. What do you guys think? You like that picture? I don't know. I don't know. Steak Burger Master. Yes, like when will Creek become built out? They're building it like crazy. Probably another 5 years. It's not an overnight thing. Probably another 5 years. It'll be catching up. It won't be at where Gilbert is right now, but it'll be catching up in another 5 years. It's still... There's not a lot to it, but they're building like gangbusters there. And Gilbert, every 2 feet, they're building a freaking apartment complex in Gilbert. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous how many freaking apartment complexes they're building. I was just telling Cartoon Wife, I feel like I'm back in Brooklyn in the projects. They're freaking building like crazy in Gilbert. Tons and tons and tons and tons of freaking apartments. And these apartments are not cheap. We're talking like $2,000 a month. Like the apartment I'm in right now. This 2-bedroom in Gilbert is like $2,000 a month. That is no joke. Norris Glee Club, you moved to Queen Creek. Wow, not yet. This week. Cartoon Wife, I love the pool so much. That's Rory. She loves the pool so much. I'm glad you like it there, kiddo. So I showed you a picture of the video of the pool. I showed you a picture of that poster. Let me know what you guys think. If you think it's actually something I should consider. Has nothing to do with Arizona. I just thought it was interesting looking, you know. Lots of people like those Marvel superhero movies. I figured, what the hell. So, MD, I just drove by a luxury apartment complex in Gilbert today. Well, it's hard not to pass a luxury apartment complex in Gilbert. They're everywhere there, MD. So what else did I want to talk to you about? On a personal level, I'm still a little bummed. I just found out this week that approximately 2 months ago, a fellow YouTuber passed away. I actually had him on the show. You guys might recognize him. Let me show a quick picture here. His name was Jeremy Bowling, and he has had the YouTube channel Movie Community College. Young guy. He wasn't old, and it wasn't COVID. It was some rare form of cancer, and he's no longer with us, and I'm bummed about that. You know, I hadn't reached out to him in a while. It's just it sucks. You know, I feel like I'm 65 years old, and all my friends and family are passing away on me. You know, and that me finding out about him kind of reminded me like 2 years ago. Now, some of you have heard this story, some of you have not, but I really believe I was visited by a ghost a few years ago. I think I shared it on this channel way back when. So what happened was, I was about to fall asleep, okay? This was in the Gilbert house, about to fall asleep. I wasn't quite asleep yet. And I heard this voice as if somebody was standing right next to me, and he said, "Buddy." And I shot straight out of bed, and I looked around, and I said to Cartoon Wife, "Did you hear that?" And she was like, "Hear what?" I didn't hear nothing. The dogs didn't bark, but it freaked me out so much, I grabbed whatever I could as a weapon, and I went around the entire house looking to see where this guy was. Couldn't find nobody. So it took me a while. I eventually fell back asleep. Now this bothered me. The next day, I became obsessed with this voice. What was this voice I heard? I don't think I'm crazy. What was this voice? So the voice, I kept hearing it in my head, replaying it from memory. Whose voice was that? And it took me a little bit, but I finally figured out whose voice it was. It was an old mentor of mine, right? So I went on Google just to look him up, and it turns out he had committed suicide, okay? I didn't know that. So you tell me, am I crazy? I mean, I swear to you, I heard this voice, and it was his voice, and I later found out he had committed suicide, which is a little ironic because he was a professional speaker, and one of the things he talked about was suicide prevention. It's a little ironic that he ended up offing himself, but I'm not going to say his name, but, it's just kind of crazy. Do I believe in an afterlife? I don't know, but I know what I heard. All right. So, I'm very sad by the death of yet another friend that, passed away. It just sucks. It sucks. I'm getting older, and this COVID situation, at least, is getting better. I'm told that numbers are down by 40%, and like 1 out of 5 adults have now been vaccinated by at least one shot, okay? By either the J&J, Pfizer, or Moderna, So things are looking up, okay? They're looking much better. Hopefully, Biden is right. By the end of the year, everyone in this country will be vaccinated. I think that's a little aggressive. I don't know if it's realistic, even though I've heard 2 million people are getting vaccinated every day. 2 million a day is what I heard. And that's crazy. If that's true, that's freaking awesome. But I'm just skeptical. Yeah, that's just me by nature, Let's go on to the comments here. Let's see. So we got MD, OMG, I remember that video. I believe you were talking about Jeremy. Go to the gym. I live in a luxury apartment in Gilbert. Bletch. Yeah, I live in a luxury apartment too. I think that just means that the countertop is granite. Tila, oh, sorry to hear that. Thank you. Rest in peace. Tila's hubby, that's sad, Sam. I remember that video. Yeah, I feel like it wasn't that, probably now like 2 years old, maybe. You guys been watching the channel a long time, But yeah, he was a great guy. I did like 2 or 3 collaborations with him. I really liked him. I mean, granted, he and I did not see eye to eye on several things. He was righty, he was born again, and I'm not. Okay, I'm independent in both religion and politics. So he and I didn't see eye to eye, and that's okay. We could still be friends, But I feel really horrible for his wife and his son. His son had just gotten married not that long ago. It's just very sad how sudden it was. And I actually watched his last video that he posted. He told his audience, he has like 250,000 subscribers now. He told his audience that he hadn't been feeling well, and so that's why he wasn't posting a lot. And it's just, and then he passed. It was just very sad, It still saddens me to think about that. But unfortunately, such is life. We're all going to go one day. We're all going to go back home. And, this thing called life, every day is precious. Every day is a present. That's why it's called the present, So, what am I going to, I'm done talking about that. I just feel really bad about it. And it just makes you think about your life goals and rather than running around the hamster wheel, considering your goals and what it is you want to do out of life. At least it did for me. So, what else do I have to share with you guys? Talked about the house, talked about my friend and being visited by a ghost a couple years ago. A family member on Cartoon Wife's side recently got a DWI. And I'm not going to say who it was, but the moral of the story was I shared with them this tip that a friend gave me years ago in Jersey. See, he had his license suspended, and as a workaround, he got something called a international driver's license. And his international driver's license said that he actually lived in New Zealand. So one day he's driving and he got pulled over by a cop and he presented the international driver's license in lieu of his New Jersey driver's license. The cop wanted to give this guy a ticket really bad. He had him pulled over for like 2 hours, and the cop was making all sorts of phone calls with the UN, and ultimately the cop gave up and let him go. So anyway, I just relayed this story to this family member, and they're not gonna do it, but I just thought I'd relate it to you. Now, I am not a person that works at the DMV. I don't know how legit this is. I'm just relaying the story that a friend told me that he was able to drive using an international driver's license after he got his Jersey license suspended. So don't blame me. I'm just sharing a story, okay? Don't be doing anything stupid and then blaming me. I'm just a messenger sharing a story that someone told me, sharing it with you. You understand what I'm saying? So, Cartoon Life, she said, Colleen May, happy Sunday, Sam. We're cooking some Beyond Burgers. What's up there, Colleen? I'm sorry to hear about Binks. Beyond Burgers, I actually have had some pretty good vegan burgers, not for nothing. And I'm still planning on getting a freaking smoker. And I do want to smoke like those big portobello mushrooms, but have not gotten, the backyard's not done yet. So that's gonna happen at the end of this month, hopefully, if all the stars line up, Let's see, give me 1 second, guys. Let me drink, and while I drink, I have not plugged my t-shirts in a really long time. So let me plug my t-shirts. Do I even have a thing for my t-shirts on here? I don't think I have a thing for my t-shirts on here. Wow, that explains why I haven't plugged them. I don't even have a card on here for my t-shirt sales. That's horrible. Go to teespring.com/Arizona Living to get your Zonies or Like a Phoenix t-shirt today. All right, well, since I don't have a card for my t-shirts, let me go ahead and put this card up for the A-team while I drink this water, okay? All right, guys. So I drank my water. Here we go. More questions. Okay. Tila at Tila's Hubby. Want to get pizza tonight. Oh, you guys are asking about what you're going to eat? Very funny, guys. Very funny. Rather than texting or talking to each other in the same room, you're using this platform to communicate. Very funny there, Tila. Very funny. Tila's Hubby. When's moving day? While you're at it, why don't you talk about who's doing laundry this week, or if the dishes are clean at 30. You guys are funny. When is moving day? Moving day is this coming Friday, so it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun week. I have to work tomorrow, and I don't know why I decided not to take tomorrow off as well, but I have Tuesday through Friday off, and I didn't take off at all the following week. So I'm gonna be exhausted this coming weekend, but bottom line, I gotta make sure Rory's computer setup is ready to go for school. My setup is ready to go, not just for YouTube, but for my day job. And of course, Cartoon Wife's setup is ready to go for her job, because we're all working from home still due to this COVID situation. Tila's Hubby. You read mine, Tila. Very funny, guys. You guys crack me up. So what else do I have to share with you? Okay, I got a couple of things to share with you I haven't talked about before. Now, I do not have an affiliate link for this yet, but there's something I found that I find benefit from that I figured I'd share with you guys. It's something called the Yum Box, okay? It's called the Universal Yum Box. What it is every month we get this box in the mail. I think it's like $25 a month, and it's basically snacks from different countries, okay? I don't have a card. I don't have an affiliate link to share with you right now, but it's this really cool product I've been using for a while. And the reason why we did it is we want little Rory, our 8-year-old, to know it's not just America. There's tons of other countries, tons of other cultures, and I have her try different snacks from each country. So the box we got right now is from the Ukraine, I think. We've been doing this for a while now, and surprisingly, the box I like the best. You guys are never gonna guess. The box I like the best, the country, the food, Russia. I like the Russian food better than any of the other countries, believe it or not. And we've tried quite a few. By far, the Russian snack box was my favorite. If you would have asked me that before I tried it, I'd be like, get the hell out of here, it'd be bland. No, this stuff was delicious. So I really like, when the COVID's over, I want to go try a Russian restaurant, But yeah, I just want to put it out there, tell you guys about this thing. Rory enjoys them every night after dinner. For dessert, she'll pick something new out of the box. Now, what I've noticed for snacks, all these different countries around the world, they're pretty similar as to what they have for snacks. There's always something like a potato chip. There's always something like a chocolate. It's just kind of consistent as to what types of snacks they have. Now, some of them have wasabi. Some are freaking weird. Like we had like ketchup potato chips, like really weird stuff, but it's an experience, We're paying $25 a month for this experience for little Rory to try different food from around the world, Anyway, that's what I want to. What are you doing? Get out of here. Get out of here. She knows she's not, get out of here. She knows she's not allowed on camera because there's crazies out there. but she wanted me to share with you what some of the products look like. So here you go. You got, what is this? Sriracha chips. Okay, they're spicy. You got this thing here with wasabi. I don't even know what that is. You got homemade bread chips. The garlic. Then you got, and this is for all from different countries, because if it doesn't attract her, she doesn't like grab it. This looks like gummies. And the last big thing I'm going to share with you is these mini cheese crisps. And obviously it's in different languages. I couldn't tell you which country these were each from, because we've been doing this for a while and they collect. But it's just something different, Hey, Roy, you want to come grab this? I don't want to put it on the floor, because then the cat will attack it. Hey, I'm going to put it down. Can you grab it for me? All right, very good. So my favorite international snack, I can't say I have a favorite, but definitely the Russian ones were awesome. And Rory wrote, I love the unbox. Look at that. Here we go. Tila, do an unboxing live so you can see everything. Yeah, I'll do that next time. All right. Sam, you'll be 1 year officially working from home tomorrow. Wow. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Well, lucky for me, my job basically said I could work from home indefinitely. It's not official yet, but my particular department, they're saying we can do this forever. So I'm absolutely loving it. I initially didn't think I was going to enjoy working from home, but I get up naturally, basically. I walk the dogs and have my coffee, have my bagel, get Rory situated for school. I start my day. And there's no commuting. I shower usually the night before, or the morning of, usually the night before. And at 5:30, when my shift is over, I log out, and there's no commute. So I absolutely love it. And I don't have to get changed. I don't have to worry about ironing my shirt or nothing, So it's freaking awesome in that respect. Okay, Taylor, open one of them and try one on camera, Sam. She already took it. It's gone. Yeah, I get in trouble because what we do is, like I said, after dinner, it's like a family dessert. Rory picks one, she opens it, and then Cartoon Wife, myself, and Rory, we share in the experience. There's plenty of times I'll take a bite out of something. I'm like, you keep it. I don't want it. I don't like it. And so was it yesterday, the night before? I tried this candy, and I just did not like it. There was like this really nasty aftertaste. But Rory loved it. I didn't like it, but Rory loved it. So, it's just something different. Hey, Chanel C, I just moved to Queen Creek. Well, guess what? I'm going to be your neighbor in another week. I'll be there. I'll bump into you over at, ¿cómo se llama? Trader Joe's. I still have to go back to Trader Joe's. I could have today. I had the opportunity. I decided not to, because then that's just going to be added crap. I got to move and worry about breaking. So I figured I'll wait until we relocate, and there's a Trader Joe's right in Queen Creek. I can just go down there. It's down the block, and buy my limoncello and bring it home. And I'm not going to get one bottle. Don't tell Cartoon Wife. I'm going to get a lot, okay? I'm going to get like as many as they got. I'm going to clean them out because I don't like going out, and I want to have... This is the one. Thanks, Rory. Okay, this is the candy I was referring to that I tried that I did not like. And that's why she handed it to me, because I did not like it. It has a picture of a bee, and it had this weird aftertaste. I just did not enjoy it. But she loved it, so she knows I'm not going to eat it, which is why she handed it to me. Oh, man. My throat is getting a little parched over here. Let me go ahead and take another sip while I answer Chanel. LOL, awesome. Yes, I just moved and loved it. It's still a little sparse out there in Queen Creek, but I like that. I really like Schnepp Farms, and they're building like freaking gangbusters. I heard Costco's coming. Okay, I don't know if you heard about that, Chanel. Costco is coming. It's confirmed. I heard it from multiple sources. Let me take a sip of this. I'm losing my voice over here. How long we been going? Been going almost 30 minutes, guys. I'm pretty much out of stuff to talk about other than a business, my former life that I never really talk about on the show. I could talk a little bit about that. I actually have some notes in front of me and things I wanted to discuss in case I ran out of ideas. And that's one thing I haven't really talked about is a former business I had that you guys don't know anything about. So let me take a sip of this. I could talk about that for a minute. If you guys have any questions for me, now is the time to type. Again, this is an interactive live stream. If I run out of stuff to talk about and you don't ask questions, the show is over. Okay, let me take a sip of this. Like I said, my throat's a little parched. Give me 1 second, guys. While we wait, let's go ahead and plug my my masterclass. If you're considering relocating here, this is my 1 hour, 40-minute masterclass. Go to movetoaz.weebly.com. Hold on, guys.
Yeah, buddy.
It's been a while since I played that, yeah, buddy. Okay, here we go. Hoovy, looking for apartments now. Chanel didn't know that Costco was coming. Now she knows. Hoovy, moving down to Mesa/Tempe at the end of the month. That's cool. Good for you. Good luck. Good luck finding a place to live. It's like slim pickings right now. So, what's this former business I had that I never talk about? Way back when, years and years ago, before Cartoon Wife, when I was previously married, I started a small business with my then wife, and it was crazy how it just shot straight up. Our very first client was Merrill Lynch, and we made 10 grand right off the bat. And I was like, holy crap. And then things slowed down, but eventually we got featured on MSNBC's On the Money, which was freaking mind-blowing, okay? And after the divorce, rather than give my ex-wife alimony, I gave her my 50% of the business. We had quite a few big clients like Whole Foods, Goya, McDonald's, and like I said, Merrill Lynch. So that's just a little tidbit you guys don't really know about me and the type of business it was. It was professional training. We go to a client like Merrill Lynch and give a course on whatever. And she had a gift of gab, and I really helped her on the back end. The website, she has not touched the website since I left years and years and years and years ago. The website is horrendously outdated. It still even has my face and voice on it, which is crazy. But, that's something I did way back when. I just had a note here to talk about it because I ran out of stuff to talk about, Hoovy, how much will utilities be in the summer for an apartment? Well, in this apartment, my utilities in terms of electric bill, we're talking about $100 a month. It's a 2-bedroom apartment, okay, on the first floor. $100 a month. It's not much, at least in this apartment. And when I had another apartment in Gilbert, I don't remember it being much more than $150 during the summer. But it all depends, of course, on the square footage and all that stuff and how low you keep the temperature. If you're going to keep it 60 degrees all the time, yeah, you're going to pay an arm and a leg. But if you keep it consistently, so say 75, I'm thinking if it's a 1-bedroom, maybe 2, maybe 150 to 200 during the summer months for an apartment. Now, for a house, it could be a lot more. Like with the house we just left in Gilbert, it was a 2-story. It was crazy, crazy hot. Last year, we paid $500 a couple months for freaking electricity, believe it or not. $500. And that was one of the things that really made me want to look to move, was that ridiculous electric bill. So now we're moving into a 1-story home, which is more square footage, but we got this monster huge AC unit and everything is like energy efficient. So I'm hoping it's going to be less than what we were freaking paying before. Hoping, but I don't know yet. Chanel, wow, very cool. Bob Smith, what up, Sam? Where you been, Bob? I've been going now about a half hour. Where you been? Hoovy, you're very welcome. And there's Sour Patch. And there was Sour Patch. She just left. All right, so guys, that's all I had to say. I shared with you all I had to, oh, here we go. Cartoon Wife, my dad's the best. Oh, Rory, you're the best. We've been playing Mario Kart, and she didn't get enough sleep last night. This morning at like 5 a.m., Cartoon Wife went to the restroom and saw the living room light on, so she looked, and little Rory was watching TV. So she told Rory to go back to sleep. So anyway, Cartoon Wife went to the bathroom. She came back to bed. I got up, went to the bathroom, and I also saw the light on the living room. So I said to little Rory, what are you doing? What's going on? She said, I had a nightmare. There was a tarantula in the living room. And so she was in the living room where, even though she said her dream, there was a tarantula in the living room. So anyway, she did not get enough sleep. And today she was a little bit of a turd. We played Mario Kart. She lost and she was a sore woozer. So, I tried to help her get through it. she needs to go to bed early, guys. So it's already 6:30 over here, and I'm in her room. And this is going to be the last stream I do before I leave. I figured I don't want to go 2 weeks without posting because then YouTube forgets who I am, and then they'll promote my videos. So I figured, what the heck? I'll go live today, and this is my goodbye. Probably for, I don't know. I might be able to post next weekend. I don't know. It all depends on if all the stars line up with me setting up my computer and the lights and I don't know. I don't know what's gonna look like next weekend with the move. I don't know. Maybe I'll post, maybe I won't. But you've been warned. There's a chance I might not post next week. All right. So let's see. Okay, go to the gym. I pay about $100 for my apartment. And hold on. Why is that not showing on the screen? There we go. Okay, there you go. He confirmed. Go to the gym. Confirm what I just said. $100 for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, which is what I got in Gilbert. He pays the same. There you go. Uger, moving close by. Love it. I hope I pronounced your name right. I don't know if I did. Apologies if I did not. And then little Roy wrote, "I'm so sorry, Daddy." Oh, I love you, kid. All right, guys. We're gonna close up shop unless you guys have any questions for me. I give you 5 more seconds. RK Games, cool, man. Congrats on the big moving day coming up. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And once we settle in, of course, I'll do a whole video, but it's gonna be a sea of boxes for a while. It's gonna be a little while because Cartoon Wife, this is her busy time of year. It's gonna be a freaking craziness next week, and so it's gonna be a little bit before I give you guys a tour, but you know, it's all good. Sorry I mispronounced it, my friend. No disrespect. ESC, what's up, Primo? It's been a while since I've been here, so why are you moving? I'm moving, well, I sold my house in Gilbert because it was a 2-story home, and we really wanted a 1-story. There was just a side yard. It didn't have a private pool, and the thing that irritated me the most was the fact that the front door was on the opposite side of the house than the garage. Now, it doesn't sound like a big deal, but we get a lot of deliveries, and it was a pain in the ass. Every time Amazon delivered something, and we saw that little light on Alexa, the yellow light, it was a wild goose chase. We'd have to go look all over the place to figure out where the hell they put our box. Sometimes they put them by the garage door. Sometimes they threw them over the fence. Sometimes they actually put them where it's supposed to go, by the front door. And so I got sick and tired of it. And so those are the reasons why we decided to sell and relocate. Queen Creek was slightly cheaper than Gilbert, and we got a brand new house built, but 1 single level with a pool. So those are the reasons why we decided to relocate. Tila, okay, happy packing and take it slow. Thank you, guys. All right, so with that, that concludes this edition of Arizona Living. Be sure to like, subscribe, let me know below. What do you think about the things we talked about today? Till next time!